What in the world is that? What in the world is that? When you see this, do you think Paris, France? Do you think Paris, France? Because that's what we are. That's what this is. This is Paris, France. And this is the Sam's Vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes, and sometimes it happens back here in Paris, France with my good friend, Euromaestro, the periscoper over here. And everyone's come outside to show me their rotisserie. Look at their finely dripping, wonderful cooking chickens. Hello. Rotisserie chicken. And Euromaestro has brought me here to the narrowest streets in Paris to look at. We just found out, okay, my mind is boggled, so I'm going to be a little confused. And this is an extra bonus vlog. This isn't the main vlog of the day. We've already been doing a lot of filming, and we're going to go at lightning speed, and we're going to move at a quick pace. But we just found out, I think you kind of just found out too, or maybe you knew this before, but this is the area that was famous even in the Middle Ages for rotisserie. And we were talking earlier 2 vlogs ago.
Cabarets, foreign restaurants.
And foreign restaurants, exotic restaurants, even in the Middle Ages. And we were talking in earlier vlogs, but in case you missed those, about how Napoleon III, and what was the architect's name again? What was the architect's name that changed Paris? Paris used to be all close and tiny and medieval, and then now it's got these big wide avenues and all the things from the other vlogs. Because Haussmann and Napoleon III were like, let's change it, let's wipe it out. And so Euromaestro over here has brought me to an older section of Paris where not only do we have amazing churches and gargoyles and wonderful things that we can't even deal with, that we can't even talk about right now, but also apparently they invented the rotisserie chicken and the rotisserie pig. So we had to come a little ways away from our destination to show you the pig. And this I'm really excited about, because this to me is Europe. This is the Europe that I always wanted to see and never have. I've been in London, which was horribly messed up in World War II because of the Blitz, and so mostly new. And I've been in Paris near the Louvre and all that kind of stuff, where I've seen the big modern Paris that was built really in the 1800s and 1900s, and I have never seen the creepy, the weird. Euro, look at this! I've never seen this weird old medieval. When were these buildings built? They were built in the medieval times, some of them, right? Weren't they? We saw one building with exposed beams on the inside. When did he say those were from? The 1300s?
300 years ago.
Or 300 years ago. Okay, look at this. This is the Frenchest window
the fondue
I have ever seen. We have fondue and cheese. What is this over here? What is this?
Looks like different types of meats, like
meats and pickles and weird things. This is so French looking to me. So I am now seeing a piece of the real Paris. This is what I wanted to show you. That is weird. This is why I travel, to see things like this. What in the world is that? What a fun pic, though. You can get a fun pic with your ass, because that's what a donkey is. Look it up. It's in the Bible. You can say it. Anyway, we got to keep moving. We have come here not only to see the birthplace of rotisserie chicken, and also a place that existed in the middle.
Shawarma.
What did you say? Oh yeah, the shawarma. Look at that. We have gyros, and we have all kinds of. Hello. Good. Yes, I'm doing well. We came to see all the exotic foods and things. That's not the only reason we've come. Not just to look at this narrow, cool architecture and crooked, janky streets built long before there were building codes to keep buildings up and down and straight on the straight and narrow. These buildings would be built, and then they would later come apart and be crooked. This looks like some kind of crazy Pixar movie to me. And also, we should explain before we hit this. In this little restaurant row here, now these are all these restaurants, which we found out even in the Middle Ages, this was famous for having foreign restaurants in this little area of Paris, which has survived basically the Blitz of being destroyed and rebuilt in the 1700s and 1800s and all that kind of stuff. So this is a very old, ancient-ish? To me, it's ancient. I mean, you know, part of Paris here was already famous for this in the Middle Ages, and now all these restaurants have hired little barkers to be outside hawking their wares. So as we go, there will be some people hawking at us.
Super competitive.
But we are here because these are purportedly the most narrow streets in Paris. Ugh, look at this. Fish, there's escargot in there. Now in French, escargot just means snails, right? But it's true. French people eat snails. I ate snails last time I was in France, and you can find that on this channel. Go backwards. To be honest, while I was doing the vlog and I was filming it, I was okay because I was thinking about the garlic taste. And
the garlic butter, sure.
When it was over, someone sitting right to my left, right to my right, was saying, He's like, yeah, this has this really earthy flavor.
Uh-oh.
And as soon as they said that, it got in my head like I'm chewing on a snail. And then it was messed up. But look at all these places here. These carry Sushi wants Italian food. Oh,
you
look
like
at
Italian, my
food.
friend?
Well, I do look Italian, don't I? I am a little bit. Tampico. Oh, Mexican food over here. So this area is very famous and very old. Look at the ceiling in here. These are very old buildings. They look like buildings from a city version of buildings in Fantasyland to me. Up ahead is a building with those exposed beams I was talking about, where the guy said they were how many years old? Hundreds of years old.
300 years.
At least 300 years old. But look at some of this crazy architecture. And like I said, I know I'm going at lightning breakneck speed as fast as I can through this little avenue of all these shops and all this crazy stuff here. But we are here to seek the narrowest street in Paris. So look how narrow this is. There are actually scooters going up and down these streets. But regular cars, like my Mustang, would not fit down this. Although I think there was actually a car in another one. Hey, hello! Another one in the, I saw a car in another one of these streets earlier. Look at how skinny and crazy these streets get right now. So narrow and creepy. Look at that. Nothing like that back home in Anaheim. I don't know what Euro is doing. He's talking over here. But look at this. This is crazy. Beautiful. Anyway, so now we're seeing like a, well, I don't know what Euro's doing. He's talking to this guy over here. Okay. We were trying to show you a guy. There's a crazy guy with puppies on the corner.
He wanted 20 euros.
He wanted 20 euros to be filmed with his puppies? Listen,
Yeah.
Those puppies were cute, but they weren't 20 euros cute. Okay, well that explains the awkward pause there for you. Euro was trying to negotiate with the beggar.
Yeah, 20 euros.
So I thought we'll give him 2 euros and
yeah,
he'll
I
be
thought
excited.
he'd be
Like,
happy.
oh yeah, come film my puppies for
He
2
said,
euros.
okay, 20 euros.
Yeah, 20 euros, no thanks, buddy. He saw us coming, whatever. Anyway, look at this is the place right here. This is the place where there's these exposed beams on the walls, and I was looking at that going, those aren't real, right? Like that has to be a decoration. This has to be a Fantasyland style decoration. No, the man assured us these are original to the building right there. So anyway, like I said, a short and sweet vlog, the narrowest street in Paris. Only wait, there's a twist. This isn't the narrowest street in Paris. That's right, I'm a total creep. It says crepe actually back there. You probably can't even see it on the vlog. I'm a total creep, and I misled you. This is not the narrowest street in Paris. This is the narrowest street in Paris. Oh, that woman really wanted to be in the vlog. She was jumping up and down, swatting at flies on the vlog. That was crazy. And my nose is itchy. My nose is itchy, but not in like a Night at the Roxbury kind of way. Anyway, this is, she ruined it. She ruined the big reveal. This is the narrowest street in Paris. You're on my show. Could you walk down there and like spread your arms out so we can see just how narrow that is? Look at this. You can touch either side of the street. This is the Rue du Chat
It gets narrower.
Quai Peach. The Rue du Chat Quai Peach.
This is the wide part of the narrow street. It gets
This
narrower.
is the wide part of the street, and it gets narrower as it goes back. Okay, now Euro Maestro, tell me about the street. What does this mean right here? Rue du Chat Quai Peach. We
That
were reading
is-
this sign earlier.
That's the name of the street.
Okay.
Is the street of the cat that fishes.
The street of the cat that fishes. And you were
Yeah.
explaining to me earlier that's because when people could not read back in the Middle Ages, different guilds and people that had different trades
Yeah,
would often
apparently-
have signs above their stores
Yeah.
that would have like a rat if they were rat
It'd be
killers, or a
symbolic
ham if they
signs,
cooked
yeah.
pigs or whatever. And you were saying that the streets used to have those signs as well.
The
So
streets
we're
would have
assuming
them.
here.
Yeah, and so we're assuming that this was probably in connection with some kind of store.
Yeah,
That
and there was
a
some sort of
restaurant.
store that had a cat and a fish,
Fish or something.
decoration or something. And so this street got this really weird name, the Street of the Cat Who Fishes. And also we learned that at number 14 down this creepy street, during the French Revolution, the very lowest of the low class people had some sort of creepy secret headquarters or something here, from which they fomented revolution. Now, I don't know if you know, it's very windy down the street. I don't know if you know what foment means, and I barely do too, but that is like plot, come up with, plan the revolution here. Euro Maestro has told me that there's actually some debate between this street and another street as to which one is actually the narrowest. But since the other one is really far away, and this is the only one that we're gonna get to and see, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is the narrowest street right here. Right across the river over here, right across the Seine, Whoa, it's windy. We have Notre Dame. There's the cathedral right there behind us. Notre Dame at night. And then, of course, down yonder the other way across the river and over the hills and the woods is the Louvre. So we're right in the heart of Paris. Can we see the Eiffel Tower from here? No, the Eiffel Tower is just behind those buildings, like a couple miles away. But look at this. So right in the heart of old Paris, France, we have got this. There's just a couple of streets left over that are all janky and crooked like that, and I just didn't want to come to Paris a second time and leave without seeing some really old, cool, creepy looking stuff. So apparently, number 14 on this street, look at the bulging walls. I don't know if you can see really on camera just how much these walls bulge out and just nearly touch each other. They are literally leaning out like Toontown in Roger Rabbit, the old key line, or some kind of like creepy Max Fleischer cartoon or something. They're all bulging and there's pipes everywhere. And these are old, legitimately 300, 400, 500 in some cases year-old buildings, and there's churches here that date back on nearly 1,000 years. There's all kinds of stuff. I don't know where Euro Maestro went. He disappeared on me. Look at this. Look at this old bricked up archway and stuff. I don't know where number 14 was, but I hope they're not fomenting any new rebellions. We don't need any more rebellions over here. Where did Euro Maestro go? See, now you're live with me in a foreign country, as I've lost the only person I know who speaks French. Hey, Euro, come check this out. I found something a little weird. No, this is weird. Okay, so I was talking about how these bulge out. So creepy.
By the way.
This is 14. This shop was 14. Oh, so this 14, this shop right here. Is that what you went looking for the number of the street?
Yeah, I asked them what the numbers are.
So right here is where they fomented revolution. This is where they plotted the destruction and the murder of the kings. No, as I was coming down here on this bonus vlog, super bonus vlog, which means I'll post 2 in a day, I was noticing something a little weird. Look how narrow this is. Actually, can you hold this for me one second?
Sure,
Just
like this?
Here we go. I want the fun pic of myself touching either
Both
side of the
sides.
street. This is a street. So in legal terms in Paris, I wish I was good at that stuff with the, where people are like, yeah, look at me, I'm a ninja.
Do it. Go. Keep going.
Yeah, super Batman. I did it.
Actually, look at this part here. You could actually do it between those two buildings.
Oh, probably. See, if I were stronger or sexier, I probably could.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted the fun
This
pic.
section right here is narrow.
I just wanted the fun pic
all
of
the way
myself.
up.
Look at this. So in legal terms, this is an official street of Paris because there's a sign there.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So you were saying there's an argument between this and another one for
There's
the
another
narrowest
one,
street.
yeah.
But I told them, I was like,
Look, here it's
whoa,
narrow.
look
Here.
at that.
Here you could actually climb. You could
Okay,
try
hold the
to-
camera for me. I'll give it a try.
Okay.
I'll give it a
This-
try. Yes. Let's see.
I think you could do it.
I lack the upper body strength and handsome features. Oh, I get it. Okay, tilt it down.
I bet you
tilt
did.
it down at my feet. Tilt it down, Euro. Tilt it. Ah! Oh. I was like at least 20 feet off the ground as far as you know.
But the Tarzan guy, I bet you could do that.
Somebody could do it, not me.
Oh, you're the Tarzan guy from the show.
Oh,
we saw.
Tarzan guy from Disney.
You
Yeah.
remember?
Okay.
He was pretty strong.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna show you something down here, but it went right out of my head when I tried to do something physically exert myself. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I was telling them there's a narrower street, maybe a narrower street. Because how do you measure? Do you measure from the bulge? Do you measure from the bottom? So there's a dispute going. There's maybe a narrower street, but what I said was that one's far away, and we're in this one. So this is the narrowest street.
This is the
in Paris.
narrowest for us.
So here I noticed these faces on the ground.
Yes.
Chalk outlines, maybe something dead. And there's a little street art here.
Yeah.
And there's a broken record up there.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like me when I'm talking about Disney. I like to say the same facts over and over again. Probably you when your parents come in Paris. You're like, oh, that sounds like a broken record. There's a Space Invader piece right there. He's a famous street artist. And that's something people have been asking me constantly since I've been in Paris. Have you seen any Invader pieces? Have you seen any Invader pieces?
Invader pieces.
There is an Invader piece right there. But then there's something else a little strange on this wall. I can't remember exactly what it was,
That's weird.
but I remember that it was, oh, there it is! The creepy monkey face of destiny. What the heck is that? Whoever did this is my hero. It is the creepiest. Have you ever seen that before?
No.
That is weird, huh? See, next time you're periscoping over here, make sure to show that. And not only that, this guy has a perfect view of Notre Dame, but he's got his eyes wide shut. See what I did there? With the whole France and Kubrick. And what does all this graffiti mean? Does it mean something cool like
No.
"Long live the revolution" or something like that one right there? Does it mean something like clean, like you should go to church and pray and call your grandma and say I love
No.
you? Oh. Means something different, huh?
Doesn't mean anything.
Oh, it
They're all like me.
Doesn't mean. I'm talking about the one on the bottom there. This one.
Oh, yeah. Everybody lies except me.
Oh, I like that. Everybody lies to me. Here's one in English. Ride in peace. Ride in peace. Anyway, we showed you something weird. We showed you the narrowest street in Paris, and now I'm going to run my happy behind down the narrowest street in Paris. Would you hold that for me, Euromaestro? Actually, say goodbye to Euromaestro.
Bye.
If you have Periscope, go follow him on Periscope. Euromaestro. How do you spell that really quick?
Euro, E-U-R-O. Maestro,
M-A-
M-A-E-S-T-R-O.
No spaces, right?
No,
Same thing with
no spaces for
YouTube, right?
Twitter. Yeah.
So you're gonna maybe delve into a little YouTube. We'll see if we can convince
Maybe,
Euromaestro to do some Paris
I'm
YouTubing.
learning.
He's learning. He's learning. Okay, now they're far enough down the street.
Okay,
Would
let's
you
do
hold
it.
for me, my good man? Yay! I did a narrow high five. Look at this, the narrow street in Paris. I did it. I'm doing it. Look at Mom. Are you proud of me now, Mom? 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 Just kidding. My mom is actually super proud of me. I love you all. Thank you for subscribing and watching and loving everything. Live Fast I Pour on Instagram. Live Fast I Pour on Snapchat. Justin Scott on Twitter. I love you all. Goodbye. Live Fast I Pour at Spreadshirt.com.